Today, I'm going to try to refurbish this axe. Obviously, seen better days. Got myself a wire brush, a grinder, 36-inch axe handle. This is going to be a beast. I've never done this before. We'll see how it works out. I'm going to start with a wire brush, see if I can get all this grunge off of here, shine it up. Then, take the grinder at this edge, which has obviously seen better days. My goodness. But there's nothing fancy going on there. It's pretty much a straight, normal bevel there. Nothing crazy. Some axes have all kinds of crazy angles. This looks pretty basic, so it's good for a first-timer rookie like me. Let's get on with the wire brush and see how it goes. Apparently, my battery's almost dead. Not very awesome, but I do have another one charged and ready to go. Let's try this again. This doesn't sound very good either. This might not be as promising as I thought, but we'll give it a go. And I don't know if you can see that. A lot of magic smoke coming out of my drill. A lot of sparks, look at that. Smells yummy too. That's no fun. Maybe we'll give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? It explodes and I die? Maybe. But if that happens, I probably don't post the video. You probably don't see this part. So, fingers crossed. Well, it's not having a huge effect, but a small effect. Maybe you can see that if the light catches it just so. Certainly not having the effect I thought it would, but the magic smoke stopped leaking out of the drill. Well, what do you think? My thoughts? Looks slightly less dull. I wouldn't use the word shiny, but slightly less dull. Well, there's a couple spots that had a little bit of blue paint left on it. Those almost went shiny. I might just be painting over the grunge. Let's go set up with the grinder and see how that goes. Okay, that seemed to do the trick. At least the grinder works. Wire brush, So, got a bit of an edge on there. It ain't perfect by a long shot, but it's not bad. What do you think? Good enough for now. I think what I'm going to do is tape it off and paint it. We'll just leave the grunge the way it is and paint right over it. Now that the grinding's all done and the wire brush all failed, I'm going to put some paint on it. I think I'm just going to paint right up almost to the blade. I'll tape off right to about there. It doesn't really matter. The paint's all going to come off as we're chopping wood. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That is probably going to look really goofy. I don't know if you can see this in the shadow, but the blade right up to there is going to be a weird, curvy, grungy bit. Maybe I could have ground off more, but not that great with a grinder, obviously. So, it's going to be what it's going to be. As I mentioned before, there's little hints of blue down here. Kind of sort of see it. So, I went to Canadian Tire, went to the automotive paint. Bought a fancy blue. In fact, it is Bahama Blue Metallic. That's going to be good. Bahama Blue for the wood chopping axe. Should look good. I found another use for our fire poker. Look at that. How sweet is that? That looks like a pretty good first coat. Hang this over here to dry for a while. All right, that's looking pretty good. First coat's nice and dry. Let's give it a second coat. That is looking good. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. That is looking really sharp. I like it. What was that? Bahama Metallic Blue thing, whatever it was called. That's sweet. Let's let the second coat dry. We'll come back and finish it up. All right. That looks really sweet. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. Picks up the sun nice. There we go. Now, let's peel this tape and see how goofy it looks. What do you think? It looks a bit goofy. Certainly no master axeman's going to do this, but first time, it's all right. Let's put a handle on this sucker. I have a 36-inch handle. Didn't seem quite so big in the store, but man, it's a big one. It's going to go on like this. The little kick out here is going to go on the heel side. Teardrop is going to fit inside the teardrop. See what we got. Oh, it doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go. The teardrops are kind of different shape. However, I have a persuasion tool. There we go. Nope, there we don't go. It's starting to go in. And now that it's not going to pop off, I got my little piece of wood to help protect everything. This could take a while. This could take a real while. My little wood protector, it's not really protecting my paint job. My wood's turning blue. My wood is breaking. Chewing apart over here. That's my problem. And to think I was worried that this was going to be too loose. Definitely not too loose. I'd cross my fingers if I had enough of them, but I can't, so you cross your fingers for me. We'll see how that works out. If I didn't know better, I think I'm doing something wrong. And I probably am. So if you've ever done this, leave a comment down below. List off all the things I've done wrong, because there's probably been a bunch of them. Kind of feel like I'm getting nowhere. I made a right old mess of this. Look at this. Look at my nice paint and all those beauty scratch marks. I beat the snot out of it. I killed the paint. I'm going to remask this stuff off, mask off the handle, give it some new paint. There we go. Masked off again. Got the blade, got the handle, got the little nub of wood at the top. Not the best, makes me sad. But coat number 3. Well, that's not bad. We'll probably need a coat number 4, but let's let this dry. Come back in a little bit. This is 2 coats of touch-up paint, which gave me 4 coats in general. Looks not too bad. What do you think? Now, let's peel off this paint and see how nasty it looks. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Still looks a little goofy on the front. I like it. Let's go see if this can chop some wood.